YouTube, what is cracking? It's your boy Connor Garrity at the G Money 041 channel. Back with a quick video in between my classes. May not be super quick though. As you can see, I'm repping the LA today, baby. UCLA and my LA Lakers. Big win last night. Big win. And we're going to get right into it right now. I'll talk about that win last night. Huge win. Huge win. I was doing videos, but I had the game on, so I was checking out the game, looking at the score. I remember when they were up 7 with like 30-something seconds left. Because I was doing these videos, I wasn't paying attention to the time. I'm like, man, we up 7. Damn, hopefully we can keep... Oh, man, there's only 36 seconds left. We're going to win this game. I was impressed last night. I was impressed by how they were playing. You know me, I can focus on multiple things at a time. I've got First Take right now up on the screen. You know me, I always watch that First Take in the morning. You know what I mean? That show is great. Love to watch that show. Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith, always fun to watch. Always fun to watch. So let's get right into this game. Again, big win for the Lakers last night. 105-96, beat the Thunder at the Staples Center. This time, Jack and Adam Sandler did not leave the game early. Everybody showed up last night. Everybody showed up and went off. They all got their own piece of the pie. Let's talk about a few key players. First off, we got to start with Kobe Bean Bryant. What can you say, man? What can you say? Guy is changing his game at like 34, 35 years old. He is changing his game up, people. This is the second game in a row. I know the first game was against the Jazz, who aren't very good, but even in this game, both games, he's only 1 rebound short of a triple-double. Last time it was 14, 14, and 9. This time it's 21, 14, and 9. So again, the guy is on fire right now. Kobe is absolutely on fire, doing his damnedest out there, and he's passing like he should be. You know, people always say, man, Kobe doesn't pass. He can't pass. He can pass, he just doesn't choose to pass. I think he's found a new niche in this system by being a facilitator. And we'll get right in, and again, he's just balling out right now. Kobe's shooting a little bit less. He only took 12 shots, made 8 of them. You know, and here's the thing, you know, he was passing all game, and then when it got down to the final stretch of that game, he's like, I am Kobe Bryant, damn it. Get me the ball. I will make the plays. Whether that's a jump shot, that post-up move, those post-up moves, whether that's throwing the ball out and around and getting an open shot for somebody else on the team. You know what? Guy's absolutely killing it right now. Kobe on fire right now. On fire. Let's talk about Steve Nash right now. I said if you watched my Laker video, I know it was long, about why the Lakers are sucking right now. Anyway, I told you, Steve Nash needs to shoot the ball more. He went 6. He did shoot the ball more in this game. He shot 11 shots, made 6 of them. Excuse me. Was 2 for 4 from 3-point range. Had 17 points. Only had 5 assists. But you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. In my opinion, that is not a bad thing. Again, I thought he should have shot more anyway. Kobe can be the facilitator. Kobe is a good passer when he wants to be. And right now, he's just throwing that rock around. He's doing what Steve Nash has been doing, and Steve Nash is scoring. Steve Nash has that one-legged, push shot that... Man, that thing is money from inside the arc. Money. He has that little floater from the free throw line. Absolute money. Nash was killing it last night, shooting it. Didn't have a ton of assists, but he was really swinging the ball around also. Very impressed, very impressed. Dwight Howard up next. 8 points. He was 3 for 7 from the field. 2 for 10 from the free throw line. Had 10 rebounds. No blocks, and 5 fouls. Dwight didn't play well last night. I watched the game. He was getting a lot of ticky-tack calls, too. The refs were calling some really ticky-tack crap fouls on him, so that kind of took him out of his game. But 2 for 10. You know, he is a real liability from the free throw line. He really is. it's going to be tough because we're going to need him in the fourth quarter. The Lakers, they're really going to need him. And I'm not sure if he's the guy that you want in the fourth quarter because he can't make shots at all. He really can't. He has a very limited range. He can't shoot free throws. You know, a couple weeks ago, he was looking like he might be able to shoot some more free throws, but shoot him better. But right now, he looks terrible, guys. He looks terrible. Dwight's got to work on that. I know he moved back like 6 inches, and it's just not work. He's got to figure out something. You're in the NBA, man. I can make more. I can make at least 2 out of 10, and I'm not in the NBA, and I suck. I can't shoot. Y'all know. Okay, again, I forgot to say this. Shout out to my boy, Christian Keroles, Laker fan and Ravens fan over in London. Shout out to you, fam. Miss you, bruh. I'm going to be doing a Super Bowl prediction later in the week. Stay tuned for that. Y'all who are watching this, stay tuned for that. I'm probably going to do that Wednesday or Thursday. But, yeah, Dwight Howard. Gotta work on your stroke, man. But I've heard he's pretty good from mid-range. All reports are saying he actually has a pretty dirty mid-range game. He just never shoots it because he's got like this really weak and he's very self-conscious. He needs to really work on that. He really does. He's kind of a wuss, honestly. You know, he needs to really work on his shooting game and post-up game. Offensively, he needs to work on it. But again, he's still injured. He really is. If you watch him moving around, he has nowhere near the same athleticism that he used to. So take it for what it's worth, but hopefully he can get back to healthy. Hopefully we can re-sign him. I doubt it. We might have to trade him, guys. I still believe that we're going to have to trade him in order to get the most out of him that we can. So that's my opinion. Comment if you disagree, but let's talk about the 2 guys that I liked last night a lot. Earl Clark and Metta World Peace starting together. I really like this lineup when they both start because they both ball out. You know what? Kobe, Clark, and Metta, they all just really work hard. They all do. Clark was all over. He was guarding Durant, and he was guarding Martin at some points. You know, he played really well. He went 5 for 9 from the field, 1 for 1 from three-point land. Had 4 rebounds, and he had a total of 11 points, which is pretty good. They have a plus or minus differential for him at -2. I don't know why. I thought he was pretty good. He looked pretty good to me. He looked really good to me. Really hustling. He had a lot of gimme points by hustling and cutting to the basket when Kobe would drive by. Kobe fed him a lot of good passes and got him a lot of his easy layups and shots. So, you know what? I'm very happy with how he's playing lately. He's really coming on. He's really balling. And then let's talk about, I think, other than Kobe Bryant, possibly the MVP, ESPN has his plus or minus differential at 15. The second, and his was the best, and that's Metta. Somebody commented on the last video that Metta isn't a great three-point shooter. That's true. He isn't. But you know what? He still defends really hard. He works really hard. He makes a lot of hustle plays. If you watch that game, he was hustling all over the court, stripping people. He's really good at stripping the ball when a guy goes up for a layup. He's always just bodying up people. He's just such a thug. He really is. I love him. I loved him when he was Ron Artest. I love him more now that he's Metta World Peace because that dude, that mug is crazy. He's crazy. But Metta World Peace, he played 43 minutes yesterday too. 43 minutes. Let me see something. Kevin Durant played 43 minutes. So he literally, every second that Durant was on the court, Metta was on the court. So, I mean, that tells you how much the Lakers need him. I mean, the Lakers literally put him on Durant. He's always guarding the best player on the floor. He's not very big either. I'd say he's about 6'6", 6'5". Durant, I think, is 7 feet tall, but we can talk about that in another video. But anyway, Metta was killing it yesterday. Maybe not offensively because he was only 6 for 14, 3 for 8 from three-point land. But he had 10 rebounds. 3 assists, 2 steals for 15 points. And 15 points to go along with it. So he had a double-double. So, you know, he really balled out. And I really like this look with Clark and Metta starting at the power forward. Clark at the small forward. I really like this look. And Gasol is absolutely killing it off the bench lately. Gasol, 7 for 10. 2 for 6 from free throws. He needs to improve that, definitely. 4 rebounds, 4 assists. He had 16 points total. He played 36 minutes too. I like that. I like D'Antoni playing him off the bench. I think it gives them a good look. Subbing Howard out for him when Howard gets in foul trouble. Putting him in for Clark and moving Meta to the 3. So I really like how Powell's playing. He needs to take less outside shots. He has a dirty post game too. He has a very finesse post game. They just need to get him more elbow jumpers and stuff because he was knocking those down like clockwork yesterday. He was just banging them out yesterday from like the free throw line jumpers. But he needs to hit more free throws. Laker team as a whole needs to do better on free throws. Nash and Kobe only missed 1 combined apiece. Kobe was 5 for 6, Nash was 3 for 3. And then let's talk about Antoine Jamison. Actually played last night. Of course, he wasn't playing for the longest time. I didn't even mention him because I forgot about he even existed in my other Laker video. But he was killing it last night too. He was 4 for 6 from the field, 4 for 4 from 4 for 4 free throws made. Had 2 rebounds. Had 12 points total. So he was big off the bench. When I was watching the game, he was really scoring the ball well too. He was really making an effort scoring the ball well, driving it, shooting outside jumpers. You know, he hit a couple outside jumpers and was able to use the pump fake after that to get to the basket. Very impressed. Very impressed. D'Antoni needs to play him more, I think. He's a good substitute, can really spread the floor when we need to give Meta or Clark a break. Again, he's very good. He can work off of Gasol a little bit. Gasol can throw it out to him if they try and double team Gasol or Howard. Howard needs to pass better. Howard only has 1 assist, and I saw them double team the post a couple times. He's not great with handling the ball. He had 3. He and Kobe led the team in turnovers, and Powell led the team in turnovers with 3 apiece. He just needs to work on it, though. He needs to work on throwing the ball out. Howard doesn't really have a finesse offensive game yet. He hasn't really fine-tuned. I think that's because of his back still. He does have that bad back. Hopefully somehow we're able to resign him. I still doubt it, but if we do resign him, hopefully we can get him working with like Kareem or Olajuwon on his post game even more because he really needs refinement. Duhan didn't really have an impact, didn't score, had 2 rebounds and assists, so he didn't really do much. He had a few turnovers. He had a turnover. Only 1? I thought he had more. But he hasn't been playing well this season. Really hasn't. So not going to talk about him. Jody. He had 5 points, was 2 for 3 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3-point land. He played pretty well, I thought, Jody, all things considered. You know, he didn't take a ton of shots. He deferred mostly to Kobe or the other stars that were on the floor. If there was another star on the floor, it seemed like Jody was deferring to them instead of taking a shot himself. You know what? I think that's okay. All I want from Jody Meeks is like 5 to 10 points a game. I think that's what he's good at, hitting open threes. If he has the open 3, take it. If not, swing it back around. I say swing it back around, but D'Antoni's offense is starting to look more and more like the offense that I would want them to run in the half court. In the half court before, they were kind of just pick and roll. It was very weird offense. Now it's almost a little bit triangle-esque. A lot more ISO plays for Kobe and letting Kobe work and do his magic. Kobe's, again, 14 assists in the past 2 games. That's absolutely incredible. If Kobe keeps this up, the Lakers can turn this game around. Oklahoma City played really well, I thought, last night. Westbrook did not play well, though. And I think that's where the Lakers got really lucky. Durant went off for 35. I'm surprised. I am actually shocked about that. He went off last night. Durant balled out last night. I'm surprised. It didn't seem like he had 35 points, but then every time I looked up, I forgot he kept scoring. But no, he was really quiet, relatively quiet. It seemed like Meta may have had some influence on him because he was 10 for 26, but he was 13 for 14. Durant just doesn't miss free throws. But anyway, Lakers played really well last night. Again, Nash said something about Kobe being kind of like Magic Johnson. I can see it the way he's playing. Kobe's passes last night were absolutely insane. He was doing some Magic-esque looking and throwing this way, and rep the name on the back of the jersey, of course. Repping the Magic Johnson jersey. Yeah. Number 32, Lakers. Whew. 6'9" point guard. Never been seen before. Hasn't been seen since. Dude was an absolute killer out there. Was he a great shooter, Magic? Nah. Was he a super great scorer? Not really. But, man, could he handle the rock. He just had that ball. It was on a string. He just went coming down that break going, ha, ha, ha. James Worthy coming up and bam! Just slamming it down. Woo! Showtime, baby. Showtime. That's the Lakers of old. We need to get back to the Lakers of old. Unfortunately, and by Lakers of old, I mean Phil's Lakers of old, not Pat Riley's Showtime. I would say we could have a Showtime team with Steve Nash running the point, but everyone's so old. It's not. We don't have a ton of athleticism on this team. We really don't. The Showtime Lakers. I mean, Kareem was still even at his old age. He didn't really. He was used in the half-court set. When they went on that break, they had Worthy and Scott and Magic and AC Green and Michael Cooper. They had those guys running the break with Magic, and those guys were just flyers. They were just getting. Magic would get that ball on that rebounder from Kareem and just go bam and just throw it down on that court and just take off. They were taking off. This Laker team cannot do that, D'Antoni. They cannot. Last night you saw what I would like them to see, what I'd like to see them do in the half court. Use the half court to your advantage and let Kobe make the play. Everything doesn't have to go through Steve Nash. The last two games they haven't been a Steve Nash does everything dribbling around. It's been Kobe gets the ball, Kobe drives, passes it out, swings it around to an open shooter. Meta was open a lot last night, needs to knock down some more shots. But again, he was almost 50% from three-point range, guys, 3 for 8. So, you know what? Happy with how they played. Very, very, very team-oriented offense last night. You had 15, 11, 8, 17, 21, 16, 12 in terms of points. Very even distribution, I'd say. So Dwight needs to... if Dwight makes his free throws, we have this game in the bag. So I think I'm going to end the video there. Celtics, you're donezo. Donezo. You're done. Rajon Rondo out for the year. Donezo. Absolute donezo. Next game for the Lakers is the Suns. I don't really, I like the Lakers. I'm going to watch probably because it's on ESPN, I think. I probably won't do a video on that game. Don't know what I'm going to do a video on next. I think I'm going to do a Doctor Who video for all y'all Whovians out there. So yeah, shout out to all the Laker fans that I know. Shout out to all those Laker fans. Laker Nation, stand up. The Lake Show looks like we might be coming back a little bit. Too early to say. I'm not gonna jump that far ahead and say that we are back yet, but we're on the right track. The way we're playing, we're on the right track, and we're definitely on the right track if we keep playing this way. So like the video, comment, subscribe, watch it, shout it out to other people that you know who might like it. Just have fun with it. Again, so all that good stuff. Comment. I love talking sports. Again, I'm going to do Super Bowl prediction later in the week. I'm going to do my first Doctor Who episode tonight. Probably name my best. Who's my favorite companion of the Doctor? Might surprise you who it is. But again, really fun. It's really fun doing this. I know. I'll wear the straw hat one of these days. I'll wear the hat one of these days. Anyway. That's going to be it. Much love, Laker Nation. Laker Nation. My teacher in class was like, we were talking because I was in communication class. She's like, why do people wear purple? And I just go, because the Lakers won. And all the guys went, yeah. She was like, no, because you have school spirit. That's not the answer I was looking for. I'm like, but the Lakers won. Laker Nation, stand up, baby. Saw another guy in some Laker game. We were like, yeah. Saw some guys in OKC gear, and I was like, ha, 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 ha. Suck it, man. Suck it. All right. Well, I'm going to peace out now. So much love, much love. Again, shout out to you, Christian Keroles, over in Europe. Your Ravens in the Super Bowl. Congratulations to you. Shout out to David Davis. I know you're a Laker hater, but shout out to your Ravens in the Super Bowl. Again, doing Super Bowl addiction probably Wednesday, Thursday, maybe even today. I don't know if I get bored or some crap. I get back from class at 9 o'clock at night. This is my only real break of the day until 9 o'clock at night. I go from 5 to 9, so I'm gonna be dead tonight probably. But anyway, much love, much love, much love for all the comments I'm getting. So thank y'all, and I'm gonna peace out right now. So peace.